So welcome back to my channel. It is Day, and I am here on this lovely Saturday to talk about money. Well, not really talk about money, but I'm talking about my budget and kind of going over what I went over last Saturday. But I did get paid, so I was able to see like actual numbers. So that's what we're gonna go over. Last week I went over like projections, what I thought I would be getting paid. Kind of went over my bill schedule and things like that. So this week we'll just look at like the actual numbers, how much everything actually cost, the bills that I had to pay, what they came out to be. And then I also added in for the first time ever, which I really love, is what did I name it? This week's miscellaneous spending. So I started it from last Saturday through yesterday, which is Friday. So it is the week of January 12th through the 18th. So we'll kind of go over that. Now, I did have plans to do 2 videos per week. So a video on Wednesday, a video on Saturday. Wednesday's video is kind of like a midweek, I call it a midweek check-in, just to see how everyone's doing, like for themselves really, because this year my big thing really is becoming not only financially free, but like emotionally and mentally free. Like I need to make sure that I'm out, like try to stay in the right headspace so I could be productive in the things that I do. And I know during the week it can get kind of crazy, especially if you are a parent, if you work full time. Like I work full time, I go to school full time, I'm a parent full time, and I'm in a relationship full time. So I would hope it's full time. But that can actually like take a toll if you are constantly doing for other people. So that's what my Wednesday videos are for. I did not post this past Wednesday because I had so much schoolwork. I was done. Like normally I shoot my videos. My Wednesday video, I was like, I'm shooting on Tuesday and then post it on Wednesday, so that like have it scheduled to post on Wednesday while I'm at work. I had an assignment that was due on Tuesday that took forever. So I probably actually needed to do a midweek check-in simply because I had a rough week. But here we are, it's Saturday, and I am posting this video. And I'm trying to get on, like I really like I said, I think in my first video, organization, time management. I'm really trying to work on that. I started working on that assignment on Sunday. Didn't know what I was doing. Emailed the teacher Monday morning. While we started working on a Sunday night, which I mean it's an email, so I should have just emailed her Sunday night because I was kind of confused on the instructions on what to do, and it said something about like, look at the example here, but there was no examples. I'm like, where's this example at? Because I want to make sure I'm doing it right. So then, sorry. So then, I emailed her, and then she's like, oh, I gotta seek help. So then, oh, it was a big long thing where there was no, long story short, there was no explanation as to how to do this assignment. So I like sought help myself. I sent it to my best friend slash sister to see like, okay, what do you think this means to do? So she was kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of vague, and you know. And then I showed it to my supervisor, who is a social worker, because I am going to school for social work. So I showed her to see if she kind of knew what it was. So she really helped me out. So between my sister and my supervisor, because my sister went and got all the resources for me, and then my supervisor showed me how I needed to set everything up, I finally got done with that Tuesday night and turned it in. It was due at 11. I turned it in, I think, at like 10:58 p.m. Okay, so that was that. That was a little recap of my week. So what I'm going to do from here on out is try to have these videos posted on Wednesday for midweek check-in. So if that's something that you like to see, I'll have it. Just kind of, you know, check in with you, see what's going on. And then on Saturdays are my financial freedom days. So that's where I'm just going over my financial freedom journey. And I just want to sidebar this. It may look different from what your journey looks like. So, like, all of our journeys are different, whether it's a spiritual journey, financial freedom journey, debt-free journey, weight loss journey, getting healthy journey, whatever it may be, our journeys look different. So, if yours is different from mine, that's awesome. Please share what it is that you do. Maybe I can take some pointers and tips from you. But that was just pretty much my sidebar, that everybody's journey look different, because I know oftentimes people look at videos or look at posts on social media and be like, I don't know why they're doing that, and leave their little comments as to what the other person is doing wrong, whoever posted it, what they're doing wrong, and things like that. And it's just, you can't tell me what I'm doing wrong unless, if I'm like trying to solve a problem and there's only one answer, that's the only time you can say, okay, that's wrong. But other than that, like, if it's my life's journey, you can't tell me that I'm doing my life journeys wrong, because guess what? It is my life. So I just kind of wanted to start the video with with that little rant. But right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you, because last week we went over my budget. So I wrote down my budget. I kind of showed you how I did that. I hadn't got paid for January yet. And that's the plan. Like, I'm gonna do, like, February, I'll post a video the last week of January to show you what my February outlook is looking like. And then I'll come back after the paydays and actually show you what has been going on, like what went on during that payday. And I'll show you what I have done that week as far as spending goes, and just kind of take you along my little journey with me. I'll be able to hold myself accountable that way, where I'm just going over everything, like all the little small details. All right, so here is what I did last week with the budget that I created. Just how much I thought I was gonna bring in on the 15th, how much all my bills were. It's just a little bit different than I thought, because again, I get paid on the 15th and the last day of the month. So I got paid $765.20, and this is after they took out for like my medical, dental, and vision insurance. So it's really no change on that first check, because they take it all out on that first one. They don't like break it in half. I thought they will break it in half. I don't know what I thought, but excuse me, they take it all out on the first check. So all of my checks from here on out on the 15th will be about this. Like, it might change, like the change. It might be like a little change difference. That's it. So I paid my car insurance and my renter's insurance. Those were the same because they stay the same. My cell phone bill stays the same, $126. And then my loan is actually $194.98. I always just round it up to $195. And then my electricity was $69.29. It was actually $67.29, but it's a $2 fee when you pay it over the phone. I paid the $30 on my credit card, and then I took off $60 for gas, so I won't keep using my card when I go to the gas station. And so the balance for all my bills was $589.51, and it was a $5.73 difference. Like, it was $5.73 less than what I had projected, but that's fine. So my remaining balance, of course, was that. Excuse me. And then, and like, this stuff stays the same. I paid $365 in rent, and then my Google Music is $11.99. I'm gonna get $60 off for gas, so that's not gonna change. That'd be the same. And then I wrote down my spending for the week, something a little different. I put plus 75 up here because I did get a check from my old doctor's office. It was like a refund that they sent me for $75, and I actually used some of that to open a savings account, so I can just start throwing money into a savings account. So once I go over my numbers again, especially after my last check of the month, I get to kind of see what everything will be looking like. Pretty much what my numbers are going to be looking like. I'll know how much I'll just be putting into my savings account Even if it's just $25, $50 or whatever, like at least something will be going over there. And so for the week of January 12th through the 18th, which was last Saturday through yesterday, this is the spending like that wasn't a part of my budget that I did. So I went to Walgreens and purchased a few things from Walgreens. I did buy some snacks and bought my coworker something that I really didn't need to do. I went to Kroger and bought like a few groceries, like some vegetables, some meat, because they had their chicken on sale, their chicken thighs and their chicken drums or legs or whatever. They were on sale. So I wanted to take advantage of that before the sale went off. And then I had to go to Petco to get our pet guinea pig, some bedding, and some food. So that was $25.71. And then I had a medical bill that was $8.13, like literally $8.13 that I kept forgetting to pay. Like kept forgetting to pay it. So I finally went ahead and paid that, because it would be just crazy of me not to go ahead and pay it while I have the bill in my hand. And then I went to McDonald's the other day and bought me a Frappuccino and bought my coworker a sausage and biscuit. And then the total, because at Kroger I spent $41.13. I took off $60 for the gas there, so technically I spent $41.13 because that wasn't a part of the budget. So I spent $89.14, which was not a part of my budget. Like we needed that, and then our guinea pig needed her bedding and stuff. So that's something that probably should go into the budget. Like, I don't know. I have to look and see how much I usually spend and how often I spend for her, so I can kind of budget for that. But I did spend $89.14 of like extra stuff that wasn't planned. So I really think I did pretty good, because we needed the groceries. And and it wasn't a ton of stuff. It was a few things, and $41 isn't too bad. So that was my, like a recap from last week with my actual numbers, and then what my actual, like my weekly spending, how that looked. All right. So that was what I did this week, like my weekly miscellaneous spending, the things that were not a part of my budget. I think that's really going to help me hold myself accountable by writing it down. So I will make sure that I do that every week. So every Saturday you'll kind of see my miscellaneous spending, just because I need to do it for myself. So y'all gonna do it with me. So I'm just gonna post that like every week to see. I think I did pretty well this week, because it wasn't any like random stuff that I paid for or that I bought, but other than like the snacks that I bought that I really need to stop doing. But I will try to do that just, for accountability purposes, so I can make sure that I'm staying on track, because I do have other goals and other visions for this year, like eating healthy and like getting healthier in general. So I need to keep that in mind. Like every time I'm going to the store to buy me a bag of chips or a candy bar or a soda, like I need to keep that in mind, that is not a part of my vision, and we have to stay on track when we have a vision. And so that was pretty much that, like as far as the week goes. If you like what you see here, go ahead and like this video and subscribe as I grow, and I hope like you stick around to watch me grow as far as like the content that I put out, even being able to like edit and things like that. I do hope that you stick around to see that, because I have the utmost faith that it will happen. And yeah. I'm tired, I'm pooped. I had so much schoolwork to do. But going forward, because I did not post my midweek check-in this past week or this week, I will be trying to make sure I post those. So I'll try to get a schedule going, because again, another thing that's a part of my vision for 2019 is to get organized, which means time management, organization in the home, like literal organization, things like that. So I am going to be working on that and trying to, like this weekend, I'm going to do as much schoolwork as I can do, so I won't have so much to do during the week. I think that's going to help me a lot. So yes, like, comment, subscribe. What I do want to know is, what are your goals? Like, do you have any financial goals? If you do, like, what are you doing to meet those goals? I would like to know. I would like to do cash envelopes. I don't know how that's going to work out, but I do want to do that. And so I am actually going to look at my numbers and look at everything. I probably won't be able to start until after I get my next paycheck, so I can know what my checks are going to look like. I know what the first one's going to look like. That really didn't change, but I think the second one is going up, and I think it is like going to be I think it's going to be almost $800, but I'm not 100% positive. So I guess I'll just look at that, but I'll think about it and see. I need to know, like, what do I want to put, because I need to make sure I have a fund for my car, like saving for my car, just in case, like, any type of maintenance that I need. I need to make sure I have money saved up for Desiree's birthday and for when school starts back. I probably won't start saving for Christmas until like after her birthday, and so like start saving now for her birthday and just save the same amount of money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm making sense. So say I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put $20 from every paycheck into, you know, her birthday. So up until her birthday, $40 a month is going into this, and then after her birthday, $40 a month to go into Christmas. So her birthday's in July. So that may make sense. I'm really trying to be very like minimal. My heat just popped on. I'm trying to be very minimal when it comes to like Christmas and birthdays and things like that, because I just feel like I have gone overboard many times with those like birthday and Christmas, and I feel like it's very unnecessary to do that. Like, you don't have to show your kids you love them by spending $500, $600 on them. Like, that's not, you don't have to do that. I mean, if that's what you do, more power to you. But for me, I just don't think that works for me and what I'm trying to teach her. Like, the things I'm trying to teach her and the journey that I'm on. Like, that's just not going to work. Because if I do $400 or $500 Christmas, $400 or $500 on her birthday, that's $800 to $1,000 right there per year that I could be spending on other things. We can be going places and, like, you know, like experiencing life, you know. So that's definitely something that I'm gonna have to think about. And she was just talking about her birthday last night, so yeah, it's about that time for us to start planning for her birthday, because I like to know ahead of time what's up, what we doing, because I'm gonna need to know. Even though in the past I do just wait to the last minute, but especially now, like, we need to know what we're gonna do. So we're gonna I'm gonna go ahead and end this right here, because it is getting very rambly, as I tend to do. But just again, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and watch me grow, and we can grow together, because no one just stopped growing. Like, you should always be on some type of growth journey, whatever it may be. I don't care if it's like I need to work on my penmanship, and you doing that every day, like writing every day so your penmanship is good. Like, I'm here with you, boo. So go ahead, like, subscribe, comment what you are working on and how you are doing that, especially if it's financial freedom, because any tips and tricks I can get, I would love it. And just know that you are loved, and I'll see you when I see you.